What is going on, comic book fans? My name is Bruce, and welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. Guys, it is Tuesday, and you know what we do each and every single Tuesday here on Bruce and Stephanie Comics. We're talking about comic book speculation recommendations, the video where we look into the future at final order cutoff and new comic book day. This way you guys have enough time to put in your pre-orders for your final order cutoff picks, and also to reach out to your local LCS and say, hey, you know what, I was watching Bruce's speculation recommendations video. I like what he had to say. I think the spec is solid because I went online and I did my own research and I agree with everything he said. So I would like to pick up a couple extra copies of these books because I want to try and make this hobby fun itself. Just like each and every single week, guys, I will always remind you to do these two things. And the first thing will always be to do your own research. That's right, guys, you need to be putting in the work. If you don't put in the work, you're being lazy and you might be spending your money improperly. So what I'm gonna suggest, watch this video and think about everything I say. If you guys agree with some of the things that I'm saying, then go online. Do your own research, check other YouTubers you trust, check other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather all that information, pile it all up, sift through it, see if everything I say checks out, then you know what, that's some really good spec that you trust. And that means you are gonna make some purchases with your own money, because you know, you guys will be spending your money, not my money. So this way you guys feel comfortable with the purchase that you're making, and then when they do turn into successes, you'll be so happy that you did that extra research because you didn't burn your money on things that I said. And because you know what, these are just suggestions. These are not concrete, solid spec books. You guys need to be putting your own research. And the second thing to remind you guys about is that the books on today's video might shift to a different FOC date or a different new comic book day date. Why do they do this? I don't know. Maybe I should take some time and reach out to some comic book friends that I have that might know why they actually shift. But sometimes the dates do shift and you might see these same books on multiple videos in the same category. But that is my second and last reminder for you guys. Let's jump in to my final order cutoff picks. First up, like always, we are talking about my final order cutoff picks for August 8th for your DC books and August 9th for your Marvel and Indies. And my first FOC spec pick is a DC book, so that means you guys will need to get your pre-orders in by this upcoming Sunday, which is August 8th. And it is Green Lantern Annual #1 of 2021. Why are they putting that in the title? I don't know. We already know the year, obviously. But guys, in this book, we see Jessica Cruz change from a Green Lantern to a Sinestro Corps member. What? Mind blown. Why is he changing sides? But this character is very popular at the moment right now. Her first appearance in Justice League #31 is going for $35+ raw, and it's going over $200 to $250 in a CGC 9.8. So this is a big moment for the character, going from the Green Lantern Corps to the Sinestro Corps. So that is why this is my #1, or I shouldn't say, my first pick on my FOC spec. And the next book is Dark Ages #1 by Marvel Comics. This is a Tom Taylor book. What? I know, you know I'm gonna put this book on this list, but guys, what I did not know until I started researching this book is that there is some first appearances in it. There's the first appearance of the Unmaker. What? Some badass villain. Then Apocalypse and Vision are redesigned, and also Miles Morales possesses a hybrid Vintage Carnage symbiote. What? This is a Tom Taylor story. You guys know I am partial to Tom Taylor, so that's part of the reason this book is on this list. But guys, Tom Taylor did an amazing job with Deceased for DC, and I see Dark Ages being the same thing for Marvel Comics. I love that there's a first appearance in it because we're getting a new character. I don't think that really happened within the Deceased book, and also we get some redesigned characters with Apocalypse and Vision, and then Miles Morales gets a Carnage Vintage hybrid symbiote. What? Oh, this sounds so cool, and that's why this book is on this list. But please double check what I'm saying, because maybe I am just so hyped because it's Tom Taylor, and if you watch this channel, you know how partial I am to Tom Taylor. Maybe my thoughts are being clouded with just the all-time love that I have for his writing. But first appearances, redesigns of some cool characters in Miles Morales. Anything Miles Morales, if something happens with him, you know it could be really cool and really big. So that's why this is the second book on my FOC list. The last and final book on my FOC list, that's right, the final book. There's only been 3 of them, but I'm being dramatic and I'm calling it the final book, guys. This is Fantastic Four, number 35. This has the first appearance of Scion. You're probably thinking to yourself, who the heck is Scion? I didn't know until I started researching this book for this video. Well, this is the last descendant of Kang. What, did you say Kang? Kang is so popular right now. Everyone is chasing down every Kang key they can because what's happening within the Marvel Universe over the next few years? Kang is going to be the next big bad. Well, this is the last descendant of Kang. That's pretty cool. And for people chasing down all the most important Kang keys, the last descendant could be something that they want to chase down. And then maybe they are chasing down all the other Kang keys that they don't hear about this. And then you pick a couple extra copies and then you have your copies for when this book does get popular, or maybe this character does pop up in some book or some show down the line. You can be like, hey, I got a copy. Would you like some? I'm gonna, charge you a premium, but I got them. And I'm letting you know right now that you can buy these books for a cover price. It's going to be a little more than just $3.99 or $4.99 because this is a 96-page 60th anniversary issue of the Fantastic Four. So these books, these characters have been around for 60 years. That's crazy and awesome all at the same time. Guys, first appearance of Scion, the last descendant of Kang. That is why that book is on this list. But guys, let me know down in the comments below, are you chasing Kang keys? I'm not at the moment. I don't think he's that interesting of a character, and I don't want to spend my money on that. I'd rather spend my money on other things. But guys, let me know down in the comments below if I'm crazy and I should be chasing those down. But guys, that's my last book up on FOC. Let's jump into my new Comic Book Day Spec Picks. We are diving into my new Comic Book Day Spec Picks for August 11th of 2021. And the first book on my new Comic Book Day Spec list is White issue number 2. Now, Black Mass Studios is limiting the first run of this book to only 2,500 copies. That's right, 2,500. So this book is going to be scarce no matter what. Now, if you look at this, the aftermarket sales on issue number 1, that book is going between $50 and $75. So people are after it and they're paying a premium for that book. So I think the same thing is going to happen to issue number 2 because they are only limiting the first run or the first print of this book to 2,500 copies. I don't know if the story is any good because I didn't read Black, I didn't read issue number 1 of White. So you guys let me know if the story is any good and I should be trying to track down one of these copies. But that is the first book on my new Comic Book Day Spec list. And the next book is Future State Gotham number 4. That's right, guys, we have a new hero being introduced into the DCU canon, and their name is Hunter Panic. Is this going to be a character that's going to be part of the Bat family? I hope so, because I love heroes that just keep being added to the Bat family if they're cool. My favorite new character that's been added to the Bat family is Bluebird. That's right, I love that character so much, but she's so underused. But let's move on. Hunter Panic is a new hero that's chasing down Harley Quinn in Punchline. So why are they chasing down Harley Quinn? She's supposed to be part of the Bat family, but chasing her down. And the second cool thing about this book that I really enjoy is that there's 2 covers and they make one picture. So you get Harley on one, Punchline on the other, and it makes one really cool big picture. So it's a cool thing about the book, but the main thing is that there's a first appearance of a new hero named Hunter Panic. And the last and final book in this video, that's right, here comes the dramatics again, guys, is Captain Marvel number 31, the Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month variant cover featuring Miss Marvel or Kamala Khan by In-Huk Lee. This is so freaking cool, guys. I love this cover so much. I will definitely be picking up a copy for my PC because this cover is just so cool. But guys, Kamala Khan does have her own Disney Plus show coming out soon, and I think this cover would be so awesome to just have, just in case this character starts to pop. This cover gets hot because this is a really cool cover for Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. So that is my last and final pick. It's a cover pick. I'm a cover lover. Are you guys a cover lover? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys pick up comics purely just for the cover? I want to know. But guys, that's gonna do it for this comic book speculation recommendations video. Guys, let me know down in the comments, do you guys agree with the picks that I put in today's FOC and new Comic Book Day? Did I miss any books that you think, Bruce, you're crazy not to add those books in? I don't think I did. There was not a lot of really big spec this week, but there were some good ones. I think the Scion pick is really good in the Fantastic Four issue number 35, the 96 page giant 60th anniversary issue. Zion, the last descendant of King. That's pretty cool. I also like Hunter Panic. I know I'm partial to the Bat family. I really do love Batman as a character, and I tend to, give them a little extra love that they probably don't deserve. But new hero within the DC canon is always a good pickup. And yeah, those are the ones that I like a lot. Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys agree? Not agree? I don't know. Guys, if you guys are not subscribed, what should you do? Think about it. We'll give you a second. You can get yourself subscribed and hit that bell for notifications. Guys, you guys want to be notified when we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday. We go live every single Friday on Comics and Beer. It's that 1 hour live stream, the best live stream on Fridays that talks about comic book, pop culture news. Stephanie and I drink some craft beer. Stephanie being the best and most fantastic part of this channel. You guys have to be tuning in for that in Holland Vlog to see that gorgeous face of hers. But guys, that's gonna hit. Smash that like button on the way out, and let's wrap this video up by saying peace.